I'm Raymond Red. I'm a filmmaker, TV commercial director. Um, I've been making films for over 30 years now. In doing the full-length features and even the short films that I've been doing way back, early on. Uh, I knew that you see an over encompassing world of filmmaking. And through the years, I realized any other form of it is really directly related, to the other formats. So when I got into advertising, I knew that it was essentially like doing short films. And the only difference, of course, is it's so much shorter, 30 seconds or 60 seconds. But the basics of film language and trying to communicate visually uh, had been established in me, I guess, in the early short films that I did back in the 1980s. No? So in a way, it was an easy transition for me. I guess the main difference in doing TV commercials as opposed to, let's say, personal narrative films that I was doing back in the 80s and then eventually doing also full-length features is primarily the end goal. But that's precisely also the reason that makes it easy for me, to be able to transition to it. Because when I got into advertising, uh, you immediately knew the end goal. You need to sell a product. You communicate, in the same way, through powerful visuals. But your main goal, at the end of the day, is really to sell that product. So if you focus on that, you immediately know your working parameters. No? So, you can be as creative as you can within those rules and within those parameters. No? The other thing is it's really collaborative, when you're working in advertising. The concepts are, of course, preconceived by creatives, art directors, as well as the clients. And so you as a filmmaker, you try to execute all the intentions in communicating the messages and telling the stories. So that becomes a very healthy, very conducive for more creativity because you're collaborating with other minds. And as soon as you're able to accept that, then everything else will fall into places. So it was really easy for me. I started way back in 1991. And at that time, in fact, I was very busy doing my first full-length feature, Bayani, a very ambitious, low-budget movie, historical film about Andres Bonifacio. And yet, I welcomed that opportunity when I was approached, to do my first TV ad. And from then on, I never, stopped doing it. I'm still doing it and straddling it on both industries, in a sense. I still do short films as well, alongside the full-length features that I've been really working on now. I haven't really gone into other categories of filmmaking, especially now that we have different platforms for exhibition, distribution, more especially online right now. No? And a lot of young people are taking advantage of that, and I really welcome that. But personally, I haven't had the opportunity to do anything specifically for it. I think it would be exciting to try that. But at the moment, I've been focusing on doing, traditional full-length features, and most of them are very personal to me. I write my own scripts, and they're usually originating from my own concepts. And then at the same time, I'm able to switch, by doing TV commercials, public service ads, stuff like that, and even music videos. All through the years, I'm quite proud that I had the opportunity to do some videos that have somewhat become classics, like yung mga early music videos ni Francis Magalona. Kaleidoscope World, or even Ito Ang Gusto Ko, uh, was in conjunction with an ad, no, for Royal Through Orange. So I still, keep doing what I've been doing since more than 30 years ago.